All right, let's talk gifting. So, the first thing you want to make sure you do when you want to start to be able to gift memberships or subscriptions is you first want to check on your brand settings. Within your brand settings, you want to adjust your primary color and header image. These will come into play when the email is sent out regarding the gift purchase. So, again, you want to consider changing your primary color and your header image. The other thing that you're going to want to take a look at is within your organization settings, you're going to want to provide a support email and a support phone number. Again, when the email goes out to the person who has purchased the gift for their friend, should they need to get in touch with you, you want to give them quick and easy ways to do that. So filling out a support email and support phone number go a long way when it comes to customer service. The next step is you're going to want to figure out which membership you ultimately want to give or allow for gifting. There's a couple options here. We have some single priced items and then we have some subscriptions. We're going to walk through both. So I'm going to start first with a single priced item. In this instance, our 10 pack of golf lessons is $750. So it's important to remember that because when we go to create a gift price, we most likely want to make sure that we're using that same amount. You can certainly make it for less. Just know that that means when the gift is redeemed, the individual is not paying the difference. They are getting the 10 pack at that lower price. When you hit add gift, as mentioned, you want to put in the amount. So in this instance, I'm going to put in that $750. If you're tying this to SKUs for reporting purposes, good to add that here. And in this particular instance, we are going to select a time period, and it ends basically 1 year from purchase. So that's important to know as well, too, because when you do a one-time, as looking over here, it expires after 1 year. So now our gift expires after 1 year. The other thing that's important to note is, are you allowing redeeming of gift codes? So right now it's toggled on. So that means as long as codes are out there, they can be redeemed. Those will appear here when someone ultimately buys one and then ultimately uses it to be redeemed. Should you ever, for some reason, decide that there's a cutoff point and you no longer want to allow the redeeming of gift codes, you just toggle that off and it will no longer be available in the app for purchase or to redeem. The other thing to note here and highlight is the generating of gift codes. Say you have a charity that's come to you and they're looking for maybe the ability to gift a membership or gift a 10 pack. You can generate gift codes. So in this example would be charity A, and maybe I want to donate 5. And again, you can select the time period and, ultimately in this instance, maybe you want to give 5 1 year, 10 packs, and then you hit save. And then now those codes have been created. You can ultimately give those codes to the charity and they will then be able to give them out to whoever wins. And then ultimately they will use the code and you will eventually see who's redeemed it and all of that good stuff. All right, so that is a single one-time membership. Now for subscriptions, so we've got our monthly lesson subscription here. You'll see that we're doing $65 per month. So when you go to gift, it's really, again, up to you on what you ultimately want to put from a price standpoint. But you might start off with the first option as $65 for 1 month, right? So initially they can gift $65 for 1 month of this particular membership. If you want to encourage maybe more, like a 2 month, a 3 month, whatever it might be, again, my recommendation would be just to continue to add to whatever your monthly cost is. So in this particular instance, 2 months would be $135. And that could be an option as well. So now when the individual goes to ultimately purchase the gift, they can decide, do I want to gift a month? Do I want to gift 2 months? Kind of that. And then just like before with our one time, you can also generate gift codes. Again, you can decide if it's worth 1 month, 2 month, etc., and be able to apply those down. And that is creating gifts out of your memberships and subscriptions.